You may have noticed that when designing pipework using Wavin families, they are often composed of nested families. While such families are an excellent aid for creating complex pipe junctions, at the same time they are completely ignored by Revit with regard to system assignment. For instance, whenever you assign some kind of graphical override on a system, these nested families will remain without the override. Or their Revit system parameters are not properly assigned and are blocked for editing, so you cannot really use them for scheduling elements per system. To facilitate these exact issues, Wavin introduced Pipe System feature in the Wavin Tools Revit plugin. The button can be found on the Wavin ribbon. After clicking it, displays a window where you can find a list of all systems in the currently active project on the left and 2 checkboxes on the right to further define our intended action. They can be used together, but for the sake of demonstration, I'll explain them separately. Now, let's take the sanitary system. We can see that its graphical override is set to be these green lines. And on this spot here, we can see that the nested components remain black. Let's amend that using the Pipe System feature. To do so, I open the dialog window, select the sanitary system, select only the Override System Color for Subcomponents checkbox, and click Apply. Now I need to decide if the overrides should be amended in only the active view or all of the views. Choosing the first option can save some computation time, so I'll pick it. We can see that the graphical override is amended, and not only on this spot, but across the entire project. All right, let's look closer now at the other possible action in the Pipe System feature. If I select this nested component, I can see that its system parameters are not set correctly, and I cannot change the values. They are grayed out. But the super component has these parameters set correctly. I can read that it belongs to the sanitary system. Let's amend that too. Click on the Pipe System button. Again, select Sanitary, and at this time select the other checkbox, Clone System Parameters Values for all elements, and click Apply. The action is over. Obviously, this time we cannot see any visual change because we only changed some information inside the elements and not how they look. If we select the nested component again, we will notice a set of 3 new parameters that store information about the system assignment. Since Revit does not allow for value modification of its own parameters, this is the only possible solution to tackle the problem: to use a different set of parameters. We can see that the values are the same as at the super component. Since the new parameters are shared, we can use them in a schedule to group the elements per system like this. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you watch the rest of the Wavin tips and tricks tutorials on our dedicated BIM channel, or contact your local BIM champion at Wavin.